Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki. And today, I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable. And please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One.
Hollywood is on fire and it might be time for Los Angeles to evacuate because Runyon Canyon, a popular hiking spot with a bunch of bushes and shrubs, has caught fire and it's looking really scary. I'm actually worried for myself and I am in West Hollywood. This again is a very popular spot. I'm literally shaking right now, but I believe this is Hollywood Boulevard, this is Sunset Boulevard, and right up here in the hills is where the fire is taking place. Fairbanks is a popular neighborhood, so just to give you guys another idea, so if you are near this area at all, I'm no expert, but I would assume it's time to evacuate. I really love this hike. This is one of my favorite things to do while I'm home, and just to give you guys an idea of what we're working with, there's a lot to catch on fire here. So yeah, I'm really worried about this. It turns out there's not enough firefighters to go and to handle this. So I don't know what LA is going to do because this is near some of the most monumental spots. So I'm going to say some prayers and keep my eyes out for some smoke. You guys hang in there, please send prayers to California. Follow me for more and let's get into it. Right now, Hollywood is on fire.
Good morning, Naughty Crew. Good morning, D. Smith. I saw you. Good morning to everyone that's hanging in the bushes. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life, okay? Please follow us on the free apps. All that information is scrolling below. I still sell the head wraps. If anybody is interested, just hit me up in my DMs on Instagram, all right? Before we get into today's show, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Please thumbs up the video, share my content out, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All these things are the free way to support the channel, and it helps us to get in the algorithm. And last but not least, donations are definitely appreciated. Tip the host, okay? I'll be doing a lot of work to bring these stories together for y'all and to bring y'all the tea. All right. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know I had a wonderful start to my morning, but it is freezing. We got Chicago weather on the East Coast right now. It's that kind of cold when you go outside and just slap you, you just start to tear up. That's how cold it is. I ain't trying to do nothing. Anything that have to do with going outside, I'm not trying to do it. No. Nope. I will Uber Eats, DoorDash, do what I gotta do, okay? But it is for a reason. Like, I gotta heat my car up a half an hour before I go anywhere. So, like, that's in itself, like, I need to stay in the house. All right. Today's show, we're gonna get into the LA wildfires. Hollywood is burning down, y'all. Yep. Hollywood is burning to the ground. And I kind of find this whole thing
that's suspicious. That's weird.
I find it all suspicious and weird. Is it a political ploy? Is it payback for talking against MAGA? Who knows? But I just find it all kind of weird because the whole country is freezing. How do we get wildfires? Just like I thought it was suspicious that we had wildfires a couple of months ago in New Jersey. That is just like unheard of. And I just really feel like someone is starting these fires. Like it's just weird to me. So many stars are being affected by this. Heidi and Spencer from the hit show, MTV show, The Hills, they have been affected?
When your house burns down, you have nothing. Your parents' house burns down and they have nothing. There's only one thing that could maybe make you feel better: a bag of bagels. Obviously, I'm in shock and my brain's not functioning, so I think this is the most unhinged post you've seen. When your house
Shout out to Perez Hilton and shout out to Sloan Hooks for the first clip that I started the show with. I love Sloan. Go over to his channel and subscribe. He be getting into it. Let's just say that. All right. Who else was affected? I believe his wife spoke out as well. I love Heidi and Spencer.
Well, we ended up losing our house in the fire, and thank God we are safe. So thank you to everyone who's checking. Thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for your thoughts. It's yeah. No words. The craziest thing when you're packing for a fire is that your brain just like freaks out. You're like, what do I need? What do I not need? It's so overwhelming. Packing up a house, I mean, I only have like 2 pairs of jeans, 2 shirts. I got so much more clothes for the kids. But I'm like, why didn't I grab more? And thankfully I grabbed anything, and that's such a blessing. And obviously the main thing is that we're safe and got out. But it's like, oh my gosh, you really just like panic, and then a party wants to leave stuff thinking like, I'm coming back. Like, of course I'm coming back for all this. So, I'm just praying for everybody else who's going through this and all my friends and loved ones. And just thank God we have our health and our children, and I know that, and that's just trying to focus on the gratitude. It just kind of comes in waves. It's a lot. But thank you, God, and God uses everything for good. I don't know how or why or anything, but I do know that God uses everything for good. So it's a must. Maybe we'll never know.
So sad our house is gone. More. I know it's something I want to say, but I really didn't think it would be the last time we moved into our house. Oh man. So sad for everyone else who did the same thing. It's really hard to live your house and everything you worked so hard for. God. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
All right, so my heart goes out to all the people in California that are suffering from the backlash. Hey nephew, hey Miss Brenda, hey Do Rags. Because it's heartbreaking when you lose everything you work so hard for. Okay. More people, hold on. Even Ricky Lake. Remember the talk show host, Ricky Lake? Yeah. They have lost their home. Let me see if I can find it. This is just so sad. So much going on. Please, everyone, please thumbs up the video as you load up in the room. Share this content out. At this point, does it pay to live in LA? And they're also stating that insurance may not cover it. Go figure. After all the money they collected from you, they turn around and tell you that insurance won't cover your home being rebuilt. It make sense. Like, what is really the point of insurance? Seriously. Yeah, shout out to the Jasmine brand for this next clip. What is the point of paying insurance? I'm telling you, insurance is the biggest gangsters. Talk show host Ricky Lake and her husband Ross lost their dream home in California. Fires are heaven on earth, said. So Ricky Lake posted, she said, "It's all gone. I can't believe I'm typing these words after a valiant and brave effort by our friends and heroes. Kirby Coulter, Ross, and I lost our home. This description, dream home, doesn't suffice. It was our heaven on earth, the place where we planned to grow old together. We never took our heavenly spot on the bluff overlooking our beloved Malibu for granted, not even for 1 second. I shared our sunset views almost daily with all of you. This loss is immeasurable. It's the spot where we got married 3 years ago. I grieve along with all those suffering during this apocalyptic event, praying for all of my neighbors, my friends, my community, the animals, the firefighters, first responders. More to share soon of how we escaped with Dolly and not much else. For now, I grieve." This is crazy. Oh, beautiful home. Beautiful home. Even Cheek Mills spoke out. He said, "Prayers to LA. I never knew about fire trauma until my house caught on fire. I was smelling fire in my sleep, jumping up for 3 years. I didn't know the type of trauma existed. So I was just dealing with it as a kid." This is sad.
The Los Angeles fires are insane right now. I woke up to a red sun this morning and a bunch of smoke in the sky, and people asking me if I'm okay because these fires have intensified and it looks like things are only going to get worse. I started noticing things go down around 10 a.m. yesterday because it was really windy out, windier than I've ever seen it before. Trash flying everywhere. The streets were shut down. The firefighters were taking over. Now, traffic was so bad because Sunset was shut down because I believe the one hotel was on fire. And there was no denying it was a blaze because there was so much smoke and I could smell it. It is still super windy in Los Angeles. I could hear the wind blowing against my face right now. And it seems like the surrounding areas are catching on fire with the Palisades really blowing up. TMZ reported that there are a bunch of celebrities who are currently at risk right now. I'm hopeful that I'm okay because I'm in more of a city, so there's not a lot to catch on fire unless the buildings start catching on fire. But out in the Palisades, there's a lot more trees and brush to catch flame. And the Palisades is a nice area, so people like Tom Hanks, Ben Affleck, Steven Spielberg, Reese Witherspoon, and more all live here. Alabama Barker, oh gosh. I've seen a lot of people on Instagram already evacuating Los Angeles, and now celebrities are starting to evacuate. It looks like Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag lost their house in the fire, so I'm really sorry to them and everyone who's affected.
All right, and didn't Ben Affleck just buy his home? Avid the split from J-Ho, right? And on the tail end of this, Donald Trump decides to chime in and blast the governor.
Here is a live look from Los Angeles County grappling with devastating wildfires. At least 2 people are dead. Officials say more than 1,000 structures have been destroyed, tens of thousands of people now being forced to evacuate. And we're also seeing terrifying images like these showing the extent of the danger and the destruction. CBS's Danya Bacchus reports from the Pacific Palisades, an exclusive town home to famous actors and business leaders.
Oh, wow, the whole thing just went down. The whole house just collapsed.
The images are apocalyptic. What started as a brush fire ballooned into the Palisades fire. It's one of 3 wind-fueled fires in the area. Firefighters are picking their battles with parts of the Pacific Palisades beyond saving.
Obviously, this one here is a total loss. So they're trying to move ahead and skip ahead, get in front of the fire, and keep it from going from one building onto the next.
Here is a live look from Los Angeles County.
So Donald Trump posted to Twitter, Governor Gavin Newsom refused to sign the water restoration declaration put before him that would have allowed millions of gallons of water from excess rain and snow melt from the north to flow daily into many parts of California, including the areas that are currently burning in a virtually apocalyptic way. He wanted to protect an essentially worthless fish called a smelt by giving it less water. It didn't work, but didn't care about the people of California. Now the ultimate price is being paid. I will demand that this incompetent governor allow beautiful, clean, fresh water to flow into California. He is the blame for this. On top of it, no water for fire hydrants, not firefighting planes, a true disaster. Now, Trump is a jerk, okay? And he loved to out people like this, okay?
Phase. We're in the public safety phase.
I hate to even ask this question, but the president-elect chose to attack you, blame you for this.
One can't even respond to it. I mean, it's people are literally fleeing. People have lost their lives. Kids lost their schools. Families completely torn asunder. Churches burned down. This guy wanted to politicize it. I have a lot of thoughts and I know what I want to say. I won't. I stood next to a president of the United States of America today, and I was proud to be with Joe Biden. And he had the backs of every single person in this community. He didn't play politics, didn't try to divide any of us.
Finally, your message to the folks here, to this community.
I mean, we have their backs and we're going to be back. I'm not just playing the politician role of optimism. I really am long-term optimistic, but the devastation to hear people wailing and crying, concerned about their pet, their family, they're just bewildered about what they're experiencing. And again, not just experience. I was not talking past tense. This is happening in real time, 0% containment.
We are looking at Skyfox over the Hollywood Hills. So during the time that press conference happened, there was a new fire that broke out in the Hollywood Hills. It was so dramatic that Kristen Crowley, the LAFD fire chief, had to leave the press conference to work with her crews on strategizing how to try to put this fire out, or at least contain the damage of it before it hits all of the homes that are nearby. So this is called the Sunset Fire. So we're now looking at the Sunset Fire, the Palisades Fire, the Eaton Fire, and the Hirsch Fire, all burning right now in Southern California. Some smaller fires burning as well. But this one is moving real fast, Marla.
Yeah, it's reported at 20 acres. I'll repeat myself and say, how quickly these things can get out of control. LAFD, obviously the lead agency, and there's a word that
we are looking at
with the close vicinity of homes in the Runyon Canyon area, that this could be threatening those homes imminently within 5 to 10 minutes if they're not already. So this has grown in size since we first got eyes on it, with Skyfox flying high above within the last 10 minutes or so, and it's quickly grown. We've seen some water drops, which is always a good thing. So there are aircraft flying above and dropping some water on it. But at this point, that doesn't seem to be doing the trick. And we know that those winds are really bad, and they will continue to be. That red flag warning at least through your Thursday. That was supposed to expire right now at 6 p.m. on this Wednesday afternoon, but the National Weather Service said, nope, the winds are not backing down. And so here we go. So the Hollywood Hills fire is now burning west of the Palisades fire, and that fire is still burning out of control. We heard from all of the fire officials, city, and with the close vicinity of homes and county, and the efforts that they're doing to put water and to put some containment lines around it. But we are a long ways away from that. County and the efforts that they're.
Okay. I just really don't think this is the time to be slamming people and pointing the fingers. But Donald Trump continued. He said, as of this moment, Gavin Newsom and his Los Angeles crew have contained exactly 0% of the fire. It is burning at levels that even surpassed last night. This is not government. I can't wait till January 20th. And exactly what are you going to do? Like, January 20th is going to be too late. Then Trump replies, he says, no water in the fire hydrants, no money in FEMA. This is what Joe Biden is leaving me with. So he's trying to make it a witch hunt. to point the finger and make it political. And it's just ridiculous at this point. The fires in Los Angeles may go down in dollar amounts as the worst in history of our country. In many circles, they're doubting whether insurance company will even have enough money to pay for the catastrophe. Let this serve and be emblematic of the gross incompetence and mismanagement of the Biden-Newsom duel. January 20th cannot come fast enough. I mean, we can hold you to the fire on the way you handled the pandemic. We sure could, because you did not handle that well. You just told us to drink bleach. The nerve of you to be pointing the finger right now when people are losing their homes, people are losing their lives, people are losing everything they work for, people are losing their pets. Trump is disgusting, but that's who they wanted for president, so we're going to roll with it, right? So speaking of insurance, I did find an article. Buck, I was looking for it. So we right on the same track, brother, okay? Shout out to Business Insider. On the tail end of all of this, insurers dropped fire coverage for California homes months ago. Now wildfires are claiming more houses in Los Angeles. Okay, as wildfires destroy homes in Los Angeles, some homeowners may face rebuilding without insurance payouts. That's because some insurance companies have been cutting back on their business in California in recent years as wildfires in the states have worsened. State Farm, for instance, said in 2023 that it would no longer accept new homeowners insurance applicants in California. Then last year, the company said it would end coverage for 72,000 homes and apartments in the state. Both announcements cited risks from catastrophes as one of the reasons for the decision. This is effed up. Homes in the upscale Pacific Palisades neighborhood, which is on fire, one of the areas hardest hit by the fires so far, were among those affected when State Farm canceled the policies last year. The Los Angeles Times reported in April, State Farm didn't immediately respond to a request for comments for Business Insiders. Other home insurers have dropped coverage in the state, even in areas where the wildfire risk is low, NBC Bay Area reported in September. When insurance companies face higher losses or payouts, they typically respond in two ways: raise premium prices and stop renewing policies, or write in new policies. Dave Jones, the director of the Center of Law, Energy, and the Environment at the University of California, Berkeley, said in September Q&A posted in the university website. California insurers are doing both. So a new rule set to take effect about a month into 2025 will require home insurers to offer coverage in areas at high risk of fire. The Associated Press reported in December, Ricardo Lara, California's insurance commissioner, announced the rule just days before the Los Angeles fires broke out. This is foul as it comes. This is as foul as it's come. Not only do they have to worry about their homes being gone, but they have to pay. A lot of people are going to have to pay out of pocket if they want to rebuild. You know, Naughty Crew, I find the timing.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It's all suspicious and weird to me. And I think it's messed up that Trump is trying to use this as an opportunity to make it about politics, especially when you windmilling for your life over in New York, Trump. Trying to get an appeal in place to delay your sentencing. Or I don't even think he's going to go to jail. I really don't think he's going to go to jail. But I'll keep my eyes out on this story. Prayers up to all the families that are suffering behind this in California. It's sad. And it's a lot of conspiracy theories out here. Okay. Boom.
So nobody is finding this weird that it's 3 locations in Southern California that started to burn. On top of the burning, they have wind gusts up to 90 to 100 miles an hour. They have no water in the fire hydrants to combat the fires. Then around the surrounding areas, they no longer had fire insurance on people's homes. Trump went in on the governor of California. He called him Gavin Newsom. Look at this, y'all. Y'all can pause it. You can rewatch it, do whatever. Look. This is crazy as fuck. Something is not right about this, y'all. So you know a lot of people that was involved or allegedly involved in this Diddy shit? A lot of their homes was in this area. And guess what? They burned. It's not hard for me to think that these sickos, these weird ass people that's involved in something sinister can do something like this to cover up their ass. No Diddy. So nobody is.
Hey, shout out to Zay Reacts. Okay. It's all straight. The timing of everything. It's weird. It's strange. All right. Please thumbs up this video. I'll keep my eye out for updates, but prayers out to the families that have to recover from all of this. And if something sinister is behind it, shame on you. But the universe has a way of working itself out. All right. So let's get into some Jayz updates. All right. And I know a lot of you can't stand Sloan, but she predicted what is going on with Jayz right now. Let's get into it.
Headed for the next 3 years, 25, 26, and 27, with the beginning initial stages of the knockdown when it comes to Jayz. When they take him down, they're going to take Beyonce down behind him. And here's what I'm getting. I am getting both Jayz and Beyonce because, see, he procures her out there. He is her handler, and he is the one that pushes her out there public, and then he profits off her. So we're looking at, she was chosen for him. It is a karmic thing looking at their chart, but she was chosen for him in order to help him get where he needed to go. So she's the muse, but let's use this in a different way.
We all know Beyonce got Jayz in rooms that he couldn't get into. All right. Sloan, she did the same thing with the Diddler and his takedown. And she did this last year regarding Jayz. This is all allegedly. This falls under fair use. Shout out to Bree Mackay.
Sometimes we use the word muse in the terms of profiteering off of it. He's very aware of entertainers, male and female, where he needs to go to keep his money coming in and what he's actually selling. He is going to be shaken up. Now, what I do see 3 years from now, him, his wife, and his kid, I don't know if there's more than one kid, see them with suitcases, and I literally see them leaving. So their residence will no longer be in the United States. This is what I'm seeing. And this happens by 2027, if not sooner, 2025 through 2027. And it's going to start crumbling, okay? So it's the next 3 years. Headed for the next 3 years, 25, 26, and 27, with the beginning initial stages of the knockdown when it comes to Jayz. When they take him down, they're going to take Beyonce.
All right, y'all heard Sloan, and look at what we've been witnessing so far, okay? Now, Busby came out with allegations stating that the Diddler and Jayz raped a 13-year-old girl. It's a lot of holes in that story, but it's been a battle of the lawyers, Sparrow, Busby, going back and forth. Busby recently here filed another lawsuit, accusing Jayz of paying former clients to sue him in a new lawsuit. Child, it's going down. So Jayz, in response to that, is asking the court for a sanction against attorney Tony Busby for filing a false rape allegation against the rapper in a new motion issued by Hov's attorney, Alex Sparrow. So according to TMZ reports published on Wednesday, January 8th, a new motion accuses Busby of not doing his due diligence before he filed the suit. Now, remember, Busby admitted that he did not vet the 13-year-old Jane Doe case because it was referred to his law firm, in which a woman claimed she was raped by Jigga when she was 13 years old in 2000. The filing point out various self-confessed holes in a woman's story, which Jay's team claimed Busby has intentionally overlooked. These holes include the woman's father having no recollection of picking her up on the night in question, as she stated in her suit, and Jay being pictured at another party that night in no house matching her description of the home where the alleged attack took place, being in the area. All right. So on January 3rd, Busby filed a new lawsuit in his ongoing battle with Jigga, according to the court documents obtained by XSL on Wednesday, January 8th. The new suit accuses one of the rapper's lawyers of persuading and paying Busby's former client, Jose Maldonado, to sue Busby. On behalf of the defendant, Marcy Croft, two individuals attempted to call plaintiff many times, the lawsuit reads. They then went to what they believed was the plaintiff's home. They actually went to his father's home. They identified themselves as federal officers. When they realized they had the wrong house, they continued to contact the plaintiff, and they were pushy. Where's the proof? Now, Croft responded to the claims in a statement to the Houston Chronicles. For over 25 years, I have dedicated my career to exposing and dismantling networks of fraud and manipulation, her statement reads. I didn't ask to be part of this fight, but now that he's dragged me into it, he should know I'm not someone who backs down. Mr. Busby should be worried. Truth and justice are on my side, and I have every intention of holding him accountable. So last month, Busby filed a similar lawsuit against Roc Nation for allegedly colluding with former clients to sue him. Now, Busby is claiming that they have all of this on recording. Hey, Miss Kaiser, thank you for joining. Hey, Juby Buggin. They're claiming they have recordings. You know, to be quite honest, Naughty Crew, I don't trust Tony Busby. I don't. If you look at all his lawsuits, and they're online for the public to see, he uses the same pictures over and over again. So I doubt the evidence that he has. I really do, especially with him being so confident in bringing forward this victim without vetting her properly. I just find it all too weird. I really, really do. And I think this is a witch hunt. But he got the right one, because Jay-Z money is long. You hear me? Long. He will fight the good fight. All right. So as a result of that, and shout out to Baller Alert, Jay-Z demands sanction against attorney Tony Busby and claims key accusations in Jane Doe lawsuits were not properly investigated. And I feel like he has a leg to stand on in this. So Jay-Z demands a sanction against attorney Tony Busby. Now, you know, the judge already allowed them to submit a dismissal. All right. So Jay-Z is keeping the pressure on attorney Tony Busby, demanding that he face sanction for the false rape allegations filed against him. In his latest legal motion, the rap mogul, through his high-powered lawyer, Alex Sparrow, accuses Busby of skipping even the most basic investigative steps, I agree, before filing the bombshell lawsuit. He is using Busby's own words against him. Busby came out in a public statement and said that he did not vet this Jane Doe properly. She was a referral from another law firm. You admitted it. So he's in turn using his own words against them. And I think it's genius on Alex Sparrow's part. Why not? Let me see what y'all saying. Juby Buggin. Okay, you still on the wildfires. You said the amount of insurance companies that have canceled people's policies is ridiculous. I heard they were dropping folks 3 weeks before the fires. I guess Luigi ain't make no real effects on these CEOs. Smile in my head, right? I find it kind of weird that the insurance company dropped, and that's what makes me believe like these fires are man-made. Yeah, Tony Busby just wants to come up. He's an ambulance chaser. Yeah, Jay-Z just closed a $1 billion deal. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. So, like, business is still businesses. But I'm sure people are seeing right through this. Here it is. Please thumbs up this video. So Jay-Z has closed multiple billion-dollar deal, including Douce Cognac. No, that's not it. He's still making business moves. Here it is. Yep. Okay. So in 2024, Jay-Z's venture capital firm, Marcy Venture Partners, which is named after the Marcy projects that he grew up in, is close to finalizing $1 billion merger with the investment arm of Pendulum Holdings. The two California-based investment firms are in advanced talks to close the deal, which would combine more than $1 billion in assets. All right. And let's not forget, he still is working on a deal for the casino in Times Square. All right. So business is still businessing. And I don't think Alex Sparrow is going to just give up and lay down without a fight. And Tony Busby, I think he's barking up the wrong tree. All right. And he's trying to put pressure on both Jay-Z and Diddy. Now, with the Diddy situation, Tony Busby has been trying to serve him, but Diddy is refusing to come out of his cell. Yeah, to get served. So a lot going on. Okay. So that's my updates with Jay-Z. I'll keep my eye out on that. All right. Please thumbs up this video, share this video out. Update with Keefe D case. All right. It looks like he is trying to request a dismissal of charges in the Tupac Red Rum case. This is far-fetched. Nice try, bro. So shout out to Hot 97. Keefe D attempts to remove himself from the legal proceedings in the Tupac Shakur Red Rum case have faced obstacles after presenting additional financial records in August to meet the $750,000 bail. Judge Kearney dismissed them, questioning their authenticity. She expressed concerns that efforts were being made to conceal important information. Keep trying, Keefe D, okay? Also, T.I. and Tiny, they had sued. Is it Mattel? And shout out to Power 105 for this. T.I. and Tamika Tiny Harris multi-million-dollar judgment paper from their years-long legal battle against MGA Entertainment could be slashed by judge. It looks like the judge is trying to slash their $71 million judgment to be reduced to $17 million. So upon consideration of the evidence, the court grants disgorgement of profits of $17,872,252 under common law misappropriation, but does not award punitive damages. Judge Cena wrote, Tip and T.I. won the $71 million judgment after a jury found that MGA Entertainment used the likeness of the OMG Girls, a music group Tiny formed in 2009. I mean, you're still rich. Mm-hmm. You still rich. That's rich people problems. We ain't even going to dwell on that too much, okay? I love Vicky Dillard, okay? She always speaks true. And yesterday she spoke about inviting too many people to our cookout, okay, Naughty Crew? Mm-hmm. Let's take a quick break. Here we go.
The sweetest, kindest people on the planet are Black folks. We let everybody eat off of us, be blessed by us and our magic. The only time y'all get mad is when we start putting our foot down saying, now that everybody and their mama has eaten off of us, we ought to monetize and eat off and receive a claim from our own stuff. And when you can't keep stealing, then that's when you're mad. And if something is the matter, if something in you is bothered when you know somebody created something and you just want them to hush about it, just don't say it's you. You got scamming and lying and devilment in you. So if something in you quivers, they say, well, why they have to say it's them? If something in you say, well, you ain't been saying nothing. You ain't been worried about us stealing and thieving. Why take credit now? If something in you says that, let something whisper in you, something say to yourself, I'm a little devil. Say, I might be a little liar. I might be a scammer. I might be a thief. Whisper that to the inside of yourself. If something bothers you, the sweetest, kindest people.
All right. It is a lot of truth to what she's saying. You can't invite everybody to the cookout, but sometimes within our own community, we be our own downfall. Okay. Seriously, you got people that will prey on their own people. Like this slut right here. Mm-hmm. Wanted woman. Yep. She's still a wanted woman. Shout out to with Tasha K. Jaguar Wright, or as I call it, Jaguar Wrong, wanted by Dallas County Sheriff's Office. Warrants and details exposed.
What's the date of birth?
May 17, 1977.
Last name?
Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T.
Okay, you have two implication bond, obstruction or retaliation. The second one is for theft of property greater than or equal to $30,000 under $150,000. You do not have a bond fair.
Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. Y'all heard it with your own eyes. She is a wanted woman, and she has exploited her own people and scammed her own people, and she deserves to be in jail next to the diddler. I've been saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Mm-hmm. All right. Trey Songz is begging for his life. Yes, he is. Oh, please thumbs up this video. I'm trying to get to all my stories, Naughty Crew. Where you at, Trey? I'm already taken. Here it is. Trey Songz. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks. Trey Songz wants default $11 million assault judgment overturned and claims it will ruin his life. You're already ruined. When was your last album? Boy, bye. Trey Songz is fighting to overturn an $11 million default judgment in a battery lawsuit. Default judgment, which means you did not show up to court, sir. Idiot. Claiming he was blindsided by the case and not properly served. The judgment awarded in November stems from allegations by Maryland Capitol Police Officer Terrell Dunn, who claimed he was injured in 2021 while trying to rescue his wife from Songz' Las Vegas hotel room. Songz' legal team argues he only learned of the judgment on November 27th of 2024 through the media reports and is now seeking a fair trial. They assert that enforcing the judgment would cause irreparable harm to his career. Your reputation is already ruined. This is not your first lawsuit. It's not your first allegations, and it's not the first. Look, this is going to make you go broke. That's why you're trying to fight it now. Well, you should have showed up to court, sir. I don't feel bad for him. I don't. Y'all let me know. Y'all feel bad for Trey? I don't. All right, let's get into Chloe Bailey. Okay. Now, Chloe Bailey lately has been rumored to be dating Burna Boy. All right. Let me just make sure. Okay. Shout out to It's On Site for this. All right. Right, Miss Kaiser. He was cocky and thought he could get away with everything and anything. I hope he gets what he deserves. Period. And which needs to be the jail cell next to the diddler. Creep. No, Tasha K used Danny Robinson's footage on her post. Yeah. All right, let's get into Chloe Bailey because I want to get into Twitch. I'm like, how is my watch dead? I just charged it. It's time for a new watch, I think. All right, Chloe Bailey has been rumored to be dating Burna Boy. She's been spotted out with him. Okay.
Beautiful. You look super stunning.
All right, I mean, Burna Boy and Chloe Bailey set tongues wagging as they party together at the club. All right. Look, they look to be having fun. Nobody, they didn't confirm. Neither one of them confirmed. I take it as dating. They're dating and hanging out. All right. People love to make the most of everything. That's why I haven't reported on it. Well, Chloe was on Hot 97, and of course they're gonna ask the burning question.
Are you speaking of seeing?
Yes.
You bringing a date to the NAACP Awards?
My godmom and my manager.
Okay, so we ain't gonna see no more Burna Boy.
You'll have to ask him.
You're here. He's not.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like she's ready to commit, and he probably already hit that. He ain't claiming it. Friends with benefits.
Burna's not nominated now. He's not nominated. But you look at the sheet. He's not on there. Chloe's on there. But I'm speaking of support, and we were seeing you out with him in Nigeria. So is that a new thing, or?
Nigeria was so beautiful.
I've heard.
I had the best time.
I've heard. What did you eat?
Ooh, I had some good food. I had pepper soup. I had lots of spicy chicken.
Okay.
Really good.
So I should do the spicy chicken when I go.
It was really good. I really had a great time.
What about the nightlife? We saw you in the club with Burna.
Yes, the nightlife. It was so many lights, so many colors.
This is excellent media training. And that's right, Chloe. Keep your business out of the blogs. Tell them to mind their business.
So many cameras.
I know. So many
we be all
cameras.
like everything with you when you're.
What are you trying to ask, Lauren?
Last time you were here was gonna. I mean, now it's Burna. Now, Chloe. Speaking of seeing.
Yes.
You bringing a date to the NAACP.
All right, she got good media training, and I love it. She like stay out my business, okay? But she is under fire now. Tiffany Red, Cassie's best friend, is blowing Chloe's spot up, okay? She is saying that she took a song without getting the proper permission and rights. Okay, here we go. What is this?
You are not Beyonce. And that's what I said to her friend. And that's what I'm you on this internet. You are not Beyonce, Chloe Bailey.
They did not know that
Bongo took this song. Bongo's the producer. Took these songs and cut them on Chloe until the album came out. And let me tell you why my smoke is not just with Bongo. Because it is not just Bongo's responsibility to do business right. Parkwood and Columbia decided to purchase songs, right? Purchase songs, distribute them, put them out.
Now, Parkwood is Beyonce's label. As you all know, Chloe and her sister are signed to Beyonce's Parkwood label.
Mix them, master them, all kinds of marketing plans, do all kind of stuff for these songs, but not handle the business with the writer of the song. Not inquire, hey, Bongo, these songs are dope. Who wrote them? Put us in contact with every copyright owner of this song so that business can be handled correctly. It's everybody's fault. There was somebody in my comments earlier who I just had to block because it was getting on my nerves. They're like, it's not Chloe's fault. Her manager probably. Attention, artists. It's always your fault because you're the boss, babe. I just got off of the call with Forrest, with his lawyer, and with Chloe's lawyer, Jeremy Moore. Now, I don't know that Jeremy Moore knew that I was on that conference call, but I was on that conference call listening to how he represents his client. So for all of you that are like, leave Chloe alone, I want you to know that Chloe has a dog of a lawyer representing her. So I don't feel bad for you, Chloe. He works for you, and I know that you are paying the tab for your lawyer to get on that fucking phone and treat the writer and his lawyer the way that he just treated them. First of all, that man said to Forrest that he didn't need his consent to release his records. Oh, this sounds like just a publishing dispute. First of all, let's get into the tea. I'm going to show y'all a picture of Chloe and Forrest in a second. Because actually, she knows him. She's known him since 2020. I've seen the text chain to prove it. I have a photo of her and him in my phone. So it's giving, oh, she didn't know. Get out of here. 1, 2, Bongo and Forrest did a pack of records together. 19 songs was the pack. It was 19 songs. 2 out of those 3 songs, Forrest wrote by himself for another artist. Heard the demo. By the way, killed that. Okay. They decided, Forrest found out that Bongo had played some of the songs for Chloe. All right, cool. Let me know what records she liked. They never let him know what records they liked. Ever. Never, never, never. I got the paper trail to prove it. I got it. I seen it. It's there. They're going. Yo, what's up? 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 Since August, this record has been out. So since far before August, this back and forth has been going on all last year. That's why I'm coming in so hot. That Jeremy Moore just got me so pissed, bro. It's giving, well, then see you in court. Since you said that you don't need our consent to release what's ours, see you in court. And this is that got me, yo, oh my God, cry. This is why I go so hard, because the people in the shadows, this is who they really are. You are not Beyonce. And that's what I said to her friend.
Tiffany is going off, okay? Now, Beyonce has been accused of taking music without permission. Remember when she dropped Renaissance, Khalees had a whole fit, and Beyonce dropped the song right away. Hey, Fez, Happy New Year's, love. Hey, Chantel, yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Yes, so, I mean, this Tiffany Red has been champion for writers' rights and to be paid fairly for the longest. Since she came on the scene, that's what she's been champion for. And that's why she's so passionate about it, because it happens all the time. The superstar gets all the credit, and the actual originator of the writer gets pushed down in the shuffle. And this is why she's so mad. Do y'all feel like Chloe, she got a responsibility to ask permission? I really feel like she does. Seriously. Like, but a lot of artists get away with doing this on a regular basis, with getting music without permission. All right. Who else we got on the roster? That's all I have for Chloe Belly. And it's just like, all right. All right, more outpour over the Twitch situation. Now, Allison Holker, his widow, she has made a public statement, and so many people have so much to say. But I'll tell you who has a different perspective. Funky Da Neva. Let me get him up here. Here he is. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with Funky. Now, he always has like an off-kilter perspective. I was like, I'm going to present it to my naughty girl.
Y'all get ready to get upset because we finna move on over into Twitch and his white wife and her diarrhea of the mouth over here down to the People magazine. The internet is upset. And I'm gonna let y'all hear what she had to say first, and then I'm gonna weigh in on this.
A moment I was with one of my really dear friends, and we were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much and he was hiding so much, and there must have been a lot of shame in that. And he was wrestling with a lot inside himself, and he was trying to self-medicate and cope with all those feelings because he didn't want to put it on anyone, because he loved everyone so much. He didn't want other people to take on his pain. But it was very alarming and scary to find those things and have never known.
Okay, so guys, what she's speaking in reference to is drugs, right? And I'm gonna take my time and let this story breathe. So, you know, there are two schools of thought. And I can remember being a young child, and I'm sure some of y'all can relate to this, and this has always upset me somewhat about the Black community, just sometimes, not all times. We have this thing where we are very protective. We are very protective about sometimes people's causes of death. Like I've been related to situations where maybe somebody commits suicide or whatever, but the family will present it another way to the general public and write it up another way in the obituary. And I've always asked myself, who was that for? Was that for the deceased person, or was that to spare the family whatever shame and embarrassment that quite frankly isn't theirs to carry? Now, this created a lot of upset of people because they're like, you know, legacy, she was wrong. She should have protected his legacy. There are even people who weighed in and said, you know, some people are making it a race thing, saying, you know, she's a white woman and she's jumping at the chance to tarnish this Black man's legacy. And he's got Black sons and the legacy and the Black sons. And why not protect her children from this and all of that. And I really don't have an opinion on it one way or another as far as if I agree or disagree. Here is the first thing that I want to say about this. I think that Black women should stand down. And here is why I think that Black women should stand down. I think Black women historically have this thing, because you guys are nurturers, and some would argue that you're the mothers of the universe. You have this thing where you put a cape on and you save everybody because you guys are the only beings on this earth that are capable of loving everybody. And y'all have a tendency to love people even when they don't love you back in return. But if we are going to take the institution of marriage as serious as we say we do, then this is the woman, regardless of her skin color or how we feel about it, This is the woman who this man entrusted his life with. This is the woman who he chose. If he was not thinking about his legacy and the potential ramifications of his legacy as it related to this person, then who are we to give a damn?
I disagree. You want to know why, Funky? Because it's her movements after he was deceased. The fact that she changed her name, the fact that she's keeping the children away from their black side of their lineage, the fact that she moved, the fact that it was her blicky that he used to take her out. Like, it's the fact that she is trying to drive a narrative that he was a rug addict, even though there's rumors that she was the one that liked to indulge. That's the problem. There's many things that she could have talked about. Okay? Many things. She could have talked about mental health struggles and kept it basic like that. You know what I mean? No, she's going on a platform talking about he had many struggles. Like, this man sat around and was a junkie, okay? And she had no clue. And to put the nail in the coffin, she's publishing a book of his deepest, darkest thoughts. She's putting his diary out there. That's what we're talking about. So it's not a matter of black, white, or anything. He could have been a white man, and we would have said the same thing. She is not protecting his legacy. And she is not out, because her thing is she's out to help other people struggling and this and that. No, she is out to line her pockets. That's it. That's all she cares about. Hey, Psalms 23. So, Feds, I pulled him up to give another perspective. Okay. This is how people are thinking. This is how people are thinking. All right. So now she made a statement. Let me find it. Off the hook. Shout out to the Shade Room. She made another statement. Hey, Chantel, thank you. All right, here she goes. And mind you, this is after the aftermath and the outrage of his family and friends, okay? Stop lying on him. And there was trouble in the marriage. Allison Holker posted a statement following interview backlash after Steven switched boss. To fans of Steven and our family and friends, I want to be clear that my only intention in writing the book is to share my own story as well as part of my life with Steven to help other people. Just like you, I never really knew what happened, and even as I am trying to put the pieces together, I will never really know. If you decide to read the book, hold on. If you decide to read the book, hopefully you'll see my intention is to celebrate the love and life I shared with Steven. So why didn't you keep his last name? Don't your children have his name? And our 3 beautiful children. And also the more complex aspects of both of our lives. I hope that by sharing our full story, maybe I can help someone else who might see themselves or a loved one in Steven. In sharing, I hope that maybe they can catch some of the red flags that I missed before it's too late. Over the course of the last 2 years, I've spoken in detail with NAMI, as well as the Solomon family and the Defensive Line Foundation to better educate myself on mental health issues so that I can share warning signs with others. All of my proceeds from this book are going to fund the Mental Health Focus Foundation. I started in Steven's honor. It's still hers. There's plenty of mental health organizations around. Move with kindness. My hope is that we don't need to lose another husband, brother, father, or friend to suicide. I believe that if Steven were able to choose, he would choose to have his story told if it meant saving even one life. Much love to all those who have supported our family these many years. Ciao. And so we went over to her response yesterday to fans. All right, so it's on the same lines. This fan said the whole thing made me sad. He's gone. Why tear apart his name? I was fully supportive about you moving in and being happy, but this was not worth disgracing his name. And so then she responds, she said, I'll always love you, just trying to help people feel safe to ask for help and support. And so then she responded, I love you too. It's so hard to hear. And I imagine it can't be easy going through what you've been through. There will be a lot of hate thrown your way, but it's not for me to judge. Splice a difficult situation. It's just so hard to digest. All right. And this come on to tell
a moment
when also the former publicist came out and blasted her and said she was a narcissist and a gaslighter. All right. So it's going to be mixed reactions. I feel like she put out that statement because she's still trying to make sure the book sells. All right, right. Okay. Good morning, Deshaun. She said her story is putting her life back together, not his struggles. He's gone now, and only he knows why. She can't speak for him. Good point, Deshaun. Good point. But I just thought it was tasteless the way she did it. She could have left the addiction part out of it. She could have left that out. True, she could have sought professional counseling, yet wants to profit off the death. These are all facts. I do not disagree with none of you ladies. I feel like it could have been rolled out in a different way. Because on that interview, she presented it like he had addictions to all different type of substances and things like that. She didn't talk about her addiction struggles. Nope. Nope. All right. Let me see. I think we got time for one more story. Now, there is a popular YouTuber, and I saw this story, and I was like, what the heck is going on? These YouTubers are losing their rapid ass mind. It's a popular YouTuber. His name is Corey SSG. They are saying he is wanted for kidnapping, y'all. See, these people get big and they don't know what to do with themselves. And I was just like, why would you possibly have to kidnap someone? It's just sad to me. But we're going to get into it because I've been saving the story and I was just like, here we go. Okay, here we go. So this was, shout out to his on site for this.
Corey is officially wanted right now in Houston, Texas. Did y'all know he done kidnapped a female? That's why he fled to Dubai. That's why he left the country and got a one-way to Dubai. We on your ass, Corey. Bro. Bring your ass back to Houston. We just want to talk to you. They said he kidnapped a female in a report. They said that he was at bowling and the girls, he said he thought he was paranoid. He thought somebody was following him, so they left. And then he had the girls, and then he had them at gunpoint, dropped them off, put a gun to their head, did this and did that. It was two females in the car with him. This shit crazy. This is why bro had left and went to Dubai. Whole time, whoa, we need you, Corey. We just want to talk to you. Houston, we just want to see you one more time. We're not gonna do nothing. We're not gonna put you in cuffs. We're not gonna take you to jail. We just Corey is a
all right. So Corey SSG accused of kidnapping 2 clear girls. So this is what he posted. He said, we have a case here. A popular YouTuber, Corey SSG, kidnapping 2 clear girls, and he's currently on the run in Dubai, I think. I don't know, but the FBI should be after him. Here's the details. By the way, he just released an album called Reborn Motion. Make sure you guys, this is promotion, okay? So this is him vlogging. He said, heading to the U.S. I'm vlogging this whole journey. I think this is a setup to go viral. YouTuber Corey Pritchard Jr. claims he's heading to jail on false accusations after being accused of kidnapping in Houston and fleeing to Dubai. So he said, well, guys, looks like I'm being locked up for accusations that's not true at all. I guess that's what everybody wanted to see. The system is crazy. I'll see you soon, and I'm gonna keep fighting. It's SSG forever. This is just nuts. So outside of, I don't see any proof of foundation, but I'm gonna keep my eyes out on the story because it's weird. And if it's 2 clear girls down in Texas, boy, I hope you got your lawyer money ready. So YouTuber Corey SSG accused of fleeing to Dubai after abducting 2 women and taking them on a high-speed car ride, reportedly threatened women with a blicky before ditching them on the side of the highway. I'm going to F y'all up. And then, if he did all of this for content, he's an idiot. So he goes on to Twitter and he said, I'll kidnap my kids that I haven't been able to see since last year before I kidnapped 2 clear girls that was trying to set me up and get me. It happens all the time. He said, I'm painted as a criminal over the United States right now. I'm sorry, man, but this is funny as hell. It's never been so funny being a criminal when the false. I'm enjoying this. I think he did this to go viral, y'all. They said I was on a run, but I posted I'm moving to Dubai on November 11 when this accusation happened, November 24. Looks like Houston lying on my name. Dubai, here I come. He said, to be honest, I said in November 2nd, something fishy about this case. Look like they all setting me up at this point. I see what's going on. Trip to Dubai just to surprise someone. I think this is all a setup to go viral. I really do. That's what I'm saying. Well, we have to see. I haven't seen any charges or anything. I'll keep my eye out. I'm sure all the blogs will bring us updates, but YouTubers do stuff like this all the time to go viral because they be thirsty to go viral. Oh boy. All right. I'll probably come back later because there's a bunch of stuff going on. I want to get into Stephen Smith defending Kip Bayless. Who else is defending him? Somebody else is defending him. I can't think of it right now. It's so much going on, Naughty Crew. But please like, comment, and share. I'll leave you with this. Oh, I didn't get into the Love and Hip Hop drama. My bad. All right. So a few weeks ago, rumors were going around saying that Young Jock and Kendra from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta were getting divorced. All right. And so the Shade Room blamed it on Tasha K leaking it. Now, let me tell you something. Tasha K, she has made accusations that Young Jock is sleeping with her stepsister. and his assistant. All right, all that went down on the show. It was just like awkward and weird or whatever, and it's crazy. So it prompted me to watch Love and Hip Hop. All right, now the episode started out with the three cheaters, Kirk, Mendeecees, and Young Jock, playing basketball. And Mendeecees is allegedly, okay, playing basketball. And Young Jock is saying that he is finding DMs of men DMing Kendra, talking about she fine, this and that, heart emoji, smiley face, this and that, or whatever, and stuff. And he said he was kind of concerned. Now, I tell y'all all the time, not a crew, men cannot take cheating the way women do. Okay. And so Young Jock confronts Kendra or whatever. And before he confronts her, Kendra cuts to Yandy and says, you know, he been acting like a lot more close to me and appreciating me more and this and that. And I'm just like, I said, these two just be doing this mess for a storyline. Like, she know who she went with. And then at the same time, I'm like, yeah, Kendra, get your link back, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your link back, because clearly he was bothered. All right. So shout out to the Jasmine brand for this clip. Like, child, the Love and Hip Flop couples are all messy.
What's really going on with you and Mario?
You know, it's business. You know, I don't want you to, you know, be feeling no kind of way. Like, I'm honest, I'm faithful, and I feel like, you know.
You don't want me to feel no kind of way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I was dealing with a woman who was sending me hard eyes in my DMs, talking about I'm fine, talking about I'm sick.
Wait. If he's really trying to flip the tables, check out the gaslighting of the situation, because you do that. You are actively cheating, sir. Like, on a regular basis. And you getting mad over some DMs?
Sexy.
You know, but I never replied back to any of those. I didn't even.
No, you replied after that. You was definitely taught.
I sell title insurance.
I don't give a about no title insurance. You want me to be cool with you continuing to do business with.
Yo, he's so in his ego and so in his feelings. He forgot what her career is. Like, she gonna talk to all sorts of people.
No,
you're the one out here. That's why you feeling so weird about it, because you probably insecure.
Don't try to twist this up and point the fingers at me. I saw the receipts. And if you want to sit here and play these mind tricks with me, I'm gonna really feel like it's more to this. And I ain't with it. I see that this DM is in vanish mode. Talking about you fine.
How did you?
He ain't with it. The same man that created a baby right before they got married. You can't make this shit up. I was like, girl, what's going on? Girl, what's going on? Give him a taste of his own medicine.
You even see that? Did you go?
I did. I can go to his page and see when he was in Atlanta and when he was hitting you.
Okay, now Jock is a detective. He said,
Do I need to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts?
Even though all his ish out here, okay?
I'm not gonna play with you like that. If you want to play kid games, I'll be out. Go play with your kids. Go play with your baby mamas. Don't play with me.
She said, go play with your kids. Go play with your mamas. Don't play with me.
You ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up.
Come on, kid. You give it to his ass.
About this specific situation.
Because I'm gonna break you the down.
You can never break me.
Who you breaking the Ew. Come on, kid. You give it to who you breaking down?
Ever. I'm trying to get some money.
Well, go get some money with somebody else who ain't trying to.
You can never break me. Ever.
You.
No, you.
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 I'm done with you. You're dead to me. Divorce.
Get the papers. I'm gonna take the high road like I should have done a long time ago. Good riddance.
You see how quick he quick to cancel her? He quick to cancel her, get a divorce, everything. As much cheating as she put up with. Child, I hope Kendra make him use a condom.
So what's really going on with you and Mario?
You know, it's business. You know, I don't want you to, you know, be feeling no kind of way. Like, I'm honest, I'm faithful, and I feel like, you know.
You don't want me to feel no kind of way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I was dealing with a woman who was sending me hard eyes in my DM.
You are on a regular basis. Like, enough of this gaslighting, okay? But Kendra gave it to him, and I was like, Kendra, get your lick back, girl. But she knew who she married. She knew who she married, and I ain't even mad if she flirting in the DMs. It go down in the DM. It go down in the DM. Yes, Josiel, Joctasia, you can't take it, baby. Mm-mm. No, they don't have kids. Jock got enough kids for about 3 marriages. Mm-hmm. I know she said she wanted to freeze her eggs and stuff like that, but now all of a sudden he against having babies after, you know, spread your seed all throughout Atlanta, child. Jock probably got about, what, 13 kids? Mm-hmm. Yup, go ahead, Joctasia. He was in his fields, honey. Since they both alive, child. It's all lines. It's all lines. Okay? But Kendra, way to stand up for yourself. She's still gonna be with him now. Mm-hmm. Sure is. Her, Rashida, all them wives on Loving, Flip Flop Atlanta, they all glutton for punishments. They don't hold these men accountable, and that's why they continue to cheat. Mm-hmm. It's no consequences. Mm-hmm. It's no consequences. I know one thing, Mendici did call Kirk out because remember last year, the girl tried to come out and say that Mendici always in the bar and try to say they be kicking it and stuff, and it was all lies or whatever. But that was a result of Kirk throwing Mendici's under the bus, and Mendici was like, "Yo, man, that ain't cool. Like, I can't stand that because that's the same thing Martell Holt did on Love and Marriage Huntsville with Letitia and Marceau or whatever. Just because you went hot water, don't try to bring everybody else down with it with you. Like, take the heat by yourself. Like, that's some jazz nigga shit. I'm telling you." So Mendici called Kirk out low, like, "Yo, bro." But I'm telling you, I think Kirk want an open marriage with Rashida because I was watching an old episode of Love and Flip Flop when he was in the hot tub with Benzino. That's when Bambi came into the fold. He was in the hot tub with them, and he was talking about basically he was just saying, like, I wish Rashida would let me cheat in peace. Man, I say give him one. You shouldn't have got married, Kurt. You shouldn't have got married. But that's all I have for you guys. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We have a good old nasty good time over here at the Naughty Love Movement. So please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And follow us on all of the free apps. All right. And to all my haters.
And I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I always embrace my haters, okay? And if you got beef, pull up.
You don't want no problems, you just talk like you do. Let me show you that you don't want no problems, you just talk like you do.
Period. Okay. I love you all. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day and stay warm. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.